Okay.
Who dares awaken me from my lumber?
Wait, I need to check what other things she could say. But hello, if there's anybody lurking. Hello.
Yeah, if there's anybody lurking out there. Hi,
That's the line. It's the line. I am unmuted. Right?
Okay,
yeah,
there we go.
We're good. Oh, there's lumbar. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. No, I need to remember because she has 3 or 4 different versions of Who Dares Awaken Me from My Blank, and they all rhyme, but I don't remember what I had it be.
Oh, okay. So it's awaken from lumbar?
Well, lumber. Who dares awaken me from my lumber? Because it's supposed to be slumber.
Slumber, yeah.
But then I think something else happened, and then I was like, why don't I just add more versions of that?
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember why I did that. So
just because.
So all her phrases: streaming is cool. Guys, the man let me speak. Let's go. Where am I? Let me cook. Who dares awaken me from my slumber? Who want to become strugalist? The really long thing that Drowsy said.
Oh, okay.
Who dares awaken me from my lumber? Who dares awaken me from my trundler? Okay, so there's only 3. Okay, but it's always when she starts saying "who dares," then I'm like, oh, it's a gotcha. What is she gonna say? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, who dares? Because it's funny. Yeah,
exactly.
It is funny. Because there is one in between, so I clearly had "Who Dares Awaken Me from My Slumber," and then later was like, I should get more.
Okay.
What are the more? I don't remember. We can always add more.
Yes, lumbar.
Lumbar. Okay,
it's another...
I'll actually add that right now.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yes, because
we need to sit on this menu for the whole time. Lumbar. All right.
Who dares awaken me from my lumber?
It sounds exactly the same. So.
Last night the music Georgia was going on and on about, because we're singing a song where Jesus has risen.
Okay.
And somebody was saying risen.
Okay.
And you're supposed to sing risen. Mm-hmm. And so she kept stopping because it was one of the men, and she was trying to impress upon them.
He's risen.
Right, exactly.
No, Riz is also one of those slang things.
Right, yeah, he's risen, exactly. Mm-hmm. And so she kept trying to point out if just one person does it with the in instead of un, it really sticks out, so she just kept going on and on. And so then, of course, she had to talk about it this morning during our meeting as well, because it was really
when
driving
none of
her
them
crazy.
were there. It's just you.
Yeah, it was driving her crazy because, anyway, so.
Can't you just think that Jesus is also risen?
Yeah, right.
He's got lots of riz. That's why he was... Because that's
right,
short for charisma.
I know. Yeah,
that was his whole thing. Otherwise, no one would follow him or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, I told you about that jazz passion where there were exactly. That's what I kept thinking is that he's raising. Yeah. At the end of that jazz passion, there were 2 songs, and during the 2 songs, they'd had all this action going, because it was a play, kind of like Jesus Christ Superstar. And they had all sorts of business going on. But during those last 2 songs, they couldn't think of anything for him to do. So Jesus was just like strutting around. Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah, I'm risen. It was crazy for 1 song. But for 2 songs, he's just strutting around. Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah.
Like he was singing, or was he not?
No, he was just strutting with just a smug look on his face.
Okay, so I thought you were saying that that's what he was singing.
But that's what the look. Yeah, that would be very funny. He might as well have, because there was nothing else happening. The choir was singing something about yay, Jesus is alive, yay, all this stuff.
Right.
But Jesus, there was no other action happening except Jesus strutting around, looking pleased with himself.
At least give him like roller skates or something.
I know, right? Something,
He's just walking.
It was so wild.
Give him a pose. Yeah, right.
Yeah, give him a pose. Something, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, he could do a Marvel pose.
Or a JoJo pose.
Or a JoJo pose.
Yeah,
something,
right,
yeah. It's so weird. Which is so weird.
And they could do JoJo references because Jesus is a character in JoJo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like Mormon Jesus, too, because he's in America. So it's literally Mormon Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, they have it as the quote-unquote classical version of Jesus where he's like, or not classical, like Renaissance version where he's white or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's always wearing the crown of thorns. JoJo... This is very important. Jesus. Because in part 7, it's called Steel Ball Run, so it's like those car race where they do across America or whatever. It's called Steel something run. I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
It's Steel something, but they call it Steel Ball Run for unknown reasons to me. I think because they use balls as weapons in it. Okay. So whatever. It's a race across America in the 1800s, but the way that people get stands, the magic power or whatever in JoJo in that part, is they make contact with like they call it like a sacred relic or something. It's one of Jesus's bones.
Oh, nice.
So, but then when some characters make contact with it, then they also like hallucinate him or whatever, or like he just shows up. Wow. I only read it once, but he's there.
That's pretty surreal.
Yeah, right. Or corpse parts. That's what it was. It was called a corpse part.
Okay.
Which, it's a corpse.
Right. So Jesus is not actual.
He doesn't fight.
He's not a character in this. Or he's been cutting off pieces of his flesh.
He's dead, but he's dead, but he's Jesus, right?
Okay.
So it's.
Where did the corpse parts come from? That's what I'm wondering. If he's alive, where did the corpse parts come?
It's from Japan, right? So not very many people are Christian, right? Maybe that part isn't followed or something, or they're taking the non-Christian version of it where he was just a guy, right? So he has a corpse. Okay. But then they're also giving him, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
In a synopsis biography, I will go east to Joseph of Arimathea. Steel Ball Run, chapter 67. So Joseph of Arimathea is in this too. Wait, what? According to the story in the manga, after Jesus' resurrection, he thanks Joseph of Arimathea for the care of his body and states he will travel to the east. When Joseph asks him about a future meeting, he makes a map in the sand showing Joseph 9 locations. Those are where the corpse parts are, I'm pretty sure. Because there's 9 corpse parts. Shortly after his death, a great earthquake tears the ground. So he resurrected and then died again? I guess. Oh, he arriving in a new land where he lives, ages, and finally dies. Having formed a connection with the natives prior to his death, they state they wish to see him again. Oh. Then a great earthquake tears the ground apart and a great storm rages, dividing his corpse into 9 pieces, which by the movement of the wind, sand, and animals are relocated further eastward to the 9 locations on Joseph of Arimathea's map spanning North America. Okay.
Wow.
That's... alright. Oh, and then that's he's chilling. Okay. So, everything that happens to JoJo is a mystery. That is why it's
so that's a manga or
manga. This part's only a manga, but it will be an anime soon, I think.
Okay. Whoa.
It's not my favorite part, but a lot of people love it. Not because of the Jesus, just cause. But it's
everything that happens in JoJo is a mystery.
It is called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay.
And I think there's also an argument that Jesus could be a JoJo because JoJo is like it's short for the main protagonist of the part. So like the first one was Jonathan Joestar, and then there was Joseph Joestar, and then Jotaro Kujo, and then so Jesus was Yeshua, so Joshua, so we got that. Okay. And then I guess son of Joseph.
Sure.
So Josephson. So Jesus could be a JoJo in his own right, so that's maybe why he's in it.
Okay.
Or the author was obsessed with the Book of Mormon, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Or it's America, so you gotta put Christianity in there, which is also very funny.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
Oh my, okay.
Yeah, what a start. Maybe we should start playing the game. It's been 17 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room.
I'm learning so much. It's important. This is all important information.
Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
Okay, so the bellboy came out of Juan Corrida's room.
Okay.
When the bellboy is the killer, carrying a tray of tomato juice.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
I mean...
Helpful.
Thank you very much. That is all we need to know for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more.
Oh, Edgeworth interrupted him. Okay.
Yeah. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
The bellboy did it.
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
What?
Ha, 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 ha. This is no laughing matter.
What is happening? Okay.
This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
I don't want to press this, but I also do. So.
Number 1 or number 2?
That's why I was afraid to press it. I didn't want that. I didn't want to be asking that. Okay.
And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back.
Okay.
And then I went to the bathroom.
So, in the mortar, 8:15. Okay. So it's possible, because 8:15, leave, come back, leave again. Yeah. I mean, unless he's like Olympic style sprinting each way, even then.
Yeah, right. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time?
Yeah.
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
Oh, wait. It's just estimate. Time of death. Okay, it doesn't say estimated.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Huh.
I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats.
Ah.
And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. And how could you tell?
He's so up.
All the bellboys wear the same uniform, after all.
Well, he had this really distinctive scar on his face.
But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face.
Using that one if they don't get it by now.
Yeah, right. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of?
Corridas.
Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
Who's Juan Corrida again?
The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. So many teddy bears.
Yeah, yeah.
It was Juan's room, all right. Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, if he's supposed to be getting him off, right?
Yeah, well, but this is showing the killer as.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you blame the killer, then I mean,
that's not good for Maya either, right? If he still has Maya.
Yeah, but I mean, like. But you are also trying to get you're trying to. I guess we're trying to get on guard.
Yeah.
For not framed, but like. Implicated as the murderer here. Are we trying to? I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what our end game is anyway.
Yeah.
Let's continue with the testimony, shall we?
I was under the impression that we were trying to draw out the trial for some reason. Like, we're trying to make it go longer, because, like, someone's doing
because
something.
we've got Gumshoe is still hunting for Maya.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I knew there was a reason I watched the VOD.
To remember things.
Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place.
Nothing. Yeah.
So what exactly was so out of place about him?
Well, he looks not like a bellboy.
Yeah. Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next. Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Like without the tray? Because he had that tray of juice.
Right.
I think it was the timeline was that he went and saw Matt on guard and the bellboy talking, then came back and then went back to go to the bathroom and saw it. So this is that.
Yeah.
So he didn't have the juice.
Empty-handed?
The juice! The juice!
Yeah.
The juice!
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray, either.
Yeah, that's weird.
You'd call that a little strange, too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
Yeah.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed?
I mean, you would have the empty tray with you. Right?
Yeah, right. If you delivered something, you wouldn't necessarily have it.
Yeah.
What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or
try to pull a fast one? Why is that the phrase? I mean, I feel like that's the right one because I don't know what the goal is here, so.
Well, I think you're right. The point was to try to drag things out as long as possible.
Yeah.
So they can find
Maya.
Yeah. Although we know that Maya probably is not in his clutches anymore.
Oh, whoops.
Because of the note on the picture.
This doesn't seem like the right path, but I saved, so.
Okay. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really, really is. There really, really isn't.
If this docks points, then I can reload.
Right, yeah, okay. If you two are done being school children, bellboys offer room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever.
Try to pull a fast one.
Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
So just another false choice. That's fine.
All right. Edgeworth, are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we're good.
I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed.
What the hell do you mean?
So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy...
Yeah.
He was holding a tray in his hand, and there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed.
Let me just, before this... I keep forgetting that's a glossy photo Maya pushed onto me. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I want to see, where's the crime scene? This one. There is a tray.
Yeah.
So he did leave the tray with the juice.
Yeah.
So he brought more juice to the room. So that's the contradiction.
Right. Some sort of proof. Then I think we can dodge the bullet of this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record.
Thanks, hints. All right.
Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it.
So I'm pretty sure, I'll press this one, but I'm pretty sure it's either the photo or the juice.
Sure, yeah.
Glass, I think.
I agree. I would think it would be the photo, but...
Yeah.
Please don't be so quick to judge. But it's kind of a Powers family thing.
What?
Think of every person as a thief.
Oh, cool.
Good family motto.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know. Yes, but you can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one.
Okay. Thanks, hints. Okay, so I'm gonna...
Okay.
Boop, 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 boo-doo-doo, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I'll go with the photo, because I do think that's smart.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Nice. Mr. Powers? Yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... So, a baseball has stitches. Just like on his face.
Yeah, right. Surgeons have stitches that they put on people.
Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Phoenix.
Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I can't believe he was a baseball all along. Yeah, right. The baseball was the culprit.
Right. Exactly. I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
Okay. There, bottom.
This is the crime scene.
There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corrida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping they were going to dramatically zoom in on the bottle. Maybe they would do that in a later game, but this one probably didn't have zooming capabilities.
I was hoping, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's okay. Anime.
We can dream.
Yes.
The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Or he went in before the body.
Yeah.
Durr.
But can you prove that Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth?
Help me.
Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this route.
I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness, is there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed.
What?
I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh, an attempt at a bad pun.
So is Edgeworth also trying to stretch this out because he wants Gumshoe to find...
I would assume so. I mean, he also likes prosecuting criminals, right?
Yes,
so
right.
He probably knows Engard is guilty, or that Engard and or the assassin, because he knows the assassin exists. Right. So, and he's our friend.
Okay. I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black. Leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
Keep your fingerprints off.
Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Sorry, it slipped my mind. Ugh. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious?
More.
Yeah. All right, gotta focus. I can't get lax here.
I don't know what's happening. I assume more testimonies. I probably didn't need to. But sometimes they just make you make choices.
Yeah. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Risser, right? That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
Maybe motorcycle gloves?
Yeah.
Like the motorcycle in On-Guard's house?
Yeah, right.
First thing I heard, boy, does this
Chase.
make the billboard seem really suspicious.
Billboard. The billboard did it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hi, Chase.
So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? Wow.
You really love sports right now.
Yes, right, exactly. Crazy.
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant.
Phoenix, your reasoning? Yeah, it's a straw man or ad hominem or something.
Yeah, right.
One of those fallacies that I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember them all either.
Yeah, I remember the names of them. And
I just know my sister knows how to use all of them.
Oh, there you go. Yes. I can't believe Phoenix is your sister. What kind of football? Oh, this is good old the US of A, so
yes, American football, yes.
Obviously.
Right, yeah.
Because I don't think soccer balls are made out of leather. That's
I was listening to something on a podcast or something where the only sports that QI, they were talking about the only sport, no, not QI, something anyway, where they the only sport that doesn't use leather in their balls is soccer balls.
So I guess it's good they did that in this.
Right.
He could have said baseball again then.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Can't believe this, Phoenix.
I know.
That would have been even funnier.
Yeah.
Said all baseballs are made out of leather. Are you saying he's a baseball?
What do you have it in for baseballs?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sports ball. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sports balls.
There you go.
All sports balls.
And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
Like myself.
It seems that we have finally come to an understanding.
Were they made out of the football? Well, the football is hypothetical, but yeah.
Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
He only said that because there was the joke earlier that the bellboy had stitches, and so Phoenix was like, "Baseballs have stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?" So they're just continuing the sports.
Yes.
Can't wait for the third one.
Right.
What are they gonna do for a third one?
Yeah. What are gonna be suspicious about basketballs?
Yeah.
The rest.
Oh yes, please tell us more.
Okay.
Yay, more testimony. Their second meeting. Surprised the bellboy is a footballer. Yeah, well, probably not. Maybe he's too lithe.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door. Just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
The card?
After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
Hexagons? Soccer balls have hexagons. Are they suspicious?
Exactly.
Oh, that's it?
Okay. Good talk.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room.
Yeah, I mean, it is important information. He went to Matt On-Guard's room, didn't go in, but gave something in the door and then left.
Oh, the bellboy. Oh, I lost track of that. Okay, so the bellboy went to
Matt On-Guard's room. They talked. He gave something through the door, didn't go in, and left.
Okay.
So that's what we just read.
Okay. So that was after he left Juan's room?
Yeah, so maybe he found the secret? Because maybe he had like a script or something.
Yeah, okay.
Or he was
Llama
like
Wisdom
giving information.
240. Nogami's game? No, this is my game. I made it.
I did. I made this game too. That was talking about Splatoon, but I did also make this game.
Okay. I know that. Okay. Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident.
Thanks, man.
Some accident. I'd say you saw too much.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
Yeah. Maybe he was just giving him some napkins for his dinner.
Right, exactly.
He had napkins in his packet.
Or he was wishing him a good nap time. Because wasn't he taking a nap?
What did he give him through the door then?
Like another teddy bear?
A nightcap?
Yeah, a nightcap. Yeah, there you go.
I hope you sleep well, Mr. Hangar.
I noticed you had no teddy bear, so here's a teddy bear for you for your nap time.
Yeah, don't ask where I got it. It's fine. Because he
It's
stole
all
it.
non-zero chance, and I'm known for being non-zero.
All of this is very non-zero chance. Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal.
Understatement of the year.
Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Oh, I hope we get to him soon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yippee, their fated second meeting. Oh.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't take that in. I was busy reading and not thinking.
Yeah, I do that while you're reading. I just
You do the
listening and
thinking,
not
yeah.
thinking. Yeah. No, listening and not thinking, so that I'm like, I
So
don't
I'm
know what
talking,
you
you're
just said.
listening, and nobody's thinking.
That's the stream.
That's how things are rolling at our house.
So that's why I need to use the guide, because I don't remember anything that's happening.
Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying.
Okay.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
That is a good point. It's a very
Yes.
open hallway.
Yeah, where were you hiding? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye, like in a sort of sneaky spy-like.
So he had already made it to the bathroom,
Yes.
and then that's when this. I thought it was before,
Yeah.
like he was on the way to the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, it's. I was taking a sip while we were saying it. Oh my god. Okay, I guess that does make more sense because I was imagining either he was hiding at the threshold of the hallway before getting in, or he was like in the flower display. Wasn't Lotta in the flowers at some point or something?
Yeah, that's where one of her pictures seems to be.
Yeah, so
from
that's
that.
why I was
Yeah.
like, oh, so there's two people hiding in the flowers now. But no, maybe, yeah, but
Okay.
whatever. I don't think they care
Okay,
that
so
much
he's
about that.
hiding behind the bathroom door. Okay.
Yeah, well, because they have, it's like after you go all the way down the hallway. We never got there,
Yeah,
but
we've
it was
Yeah,
you
it's
turn
done.
to the left next to Juan Carita's room.
Right, yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
so he
remember.
could see it.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
my left eye. Not even, I mean, okay.
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly?
Tennis balls can go over or underhanded. Are you saying tennis balls are spies?
Oh, man.
What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.
He gave something to the person inside the room.
Did you see it?
I said, hold it.
That reminds me of that one where they did earlier where Edgeworth, like in the previous game where Edgeworth just said objection and it was in like tiny red text and then they were like, that's the weakest objection ever. It's like, objection.
Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Okay, hold it.
Oh, okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time.
Don't ask anything. I guess maybe if there's a version of this where we do want the original statement, then that would return it. Because I'm assuming this will change his statement to something else, and then
Okay.
we can contradict it. So
Okay.
we'll probably be able to keep pressing and going back. So
Okay.
the
all right.
person, or do we want to know? Do we want to know what was hand? I'm assuming we want the something.
Yeah, because it's
It's on guard.
yeah, it's on guard.
inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He gave something to this person? Yeah. And what was this something? if I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I?
Okay.
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime.
Yeah, good point.
Are you sure? You really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something kinda small.
This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please try to remember what it was.
I'll try.
In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely, what the bellboy did next.
Nice segue.
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing.
Okay, so it didn't help. Okay.
Then the old guy just left without even going into the room.
We'll just press everything.
Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. On Guard's room? He opened the door to Viola Hall.
Yeah.
Went in there, and who knows after that, right?
Oh, there was a door.
Am I right?
Am I right? Yeah. I didn't know there was a door. I don't think from the art it looked like there was a door.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Maybe it's like a recessed door.
Didn't we have a map of the...
I mean, Viola Hall is the dining area.
Yeah, I know, but did we have a map of...
A glossy photo. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
there are
doors. Yes, it shows doors.
And the bathroom is over here.
Yeah, they should have the door on the bathroom.
They should have the door. Where's the door?
They should have the bathroom on here.
Where's the door?
Yeah.
I guess it does say partial.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay. Well.
Damn. Because we don't need the rest of the hotel. This is a whole hotel, but we don't have any hotel rooms.
But we should see the bathroom. But,
yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Show us the bathroom.
Step up your game. I do.
Okay.
After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
Okay, I don't want to press this again, but...
Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. What? He saw something else? There was this jittery alien with a ray gun.
Wendy.
Right, yeah. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can forget about the alien.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer.
So we probably have to get the who was in there.
Although that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Ugh. Talk about a lose-lose situation.
Okay, so let's go back to that. So it's this one, I think.
I said hold it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think this is this is the same dialogue, so I'm gonna skip
till we get to
So person?
Okay. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know.
Great.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm?
Okay.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
What did their arm look like?
Yeah.
Because you could know what outfit they were wearing.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind.
Okay.
When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Okay.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Would hypnosis help?
It would help more than him just
Close your eyes and listen to my voice.
You are on a beach.
Can you imagine him trying to hypnotize you?
I guess that's more meditation than hypnosis, but ASMR Phoenix Wright judge.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Okay.
I'm going to open my lunch now. Right, because that's the ASMR.
Yeah. Oh man.
ASMR,
right, exactly,
opening my water bottle. I was expecting it to. It usually clicks really hard, but
okay.
Oh yeah, like.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
So he'll probably remember.
If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue.
What the hell? What the hell? Do we have a one? This guy.
Yeah.
Wait, is that why? Wait, wasn't this in the? Oh yeah, it was in Onguard's house.
Yeah, it's in Onguard's house.
It's small? It doesn't look small, but let's... Should we press it or should we just present this? Because we can press and then also present it, but...
Sorry.
Do you want... Should I press the statement first or should we just present this?
Sure, present it. What the hell?
Okay. It's wooden, so... Yeah.
What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
Wait, who said the objection?
It was me, Your Honor.
Oh, it was really quiet, probably.
What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Yeah, let's go.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt Onguard's mansion. At the defendant's house?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's so scared. Oh.
What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room.
Then took the bear? What did the bear have?
It was recording something. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is the killer's client.
Order! 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 I said order!
It came out!
Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound.
Because that's the music stopped, so we did the right thing. So
okay,
something is going to happen.
Okay, all right.
Well, and we haven't gotten to my favorite witness yet.
Okay.
So
all right, there's more to come.
Yeah.
Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on.
Yeah.
Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Ah, I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
Yeah, because he was at
the house,
house, yeah.
When we picked it up.
Yeah. So true. Sippy time.
Sippy, sippy.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
No!
Wait, what? I can't let this happen. I have to do something.
Maybe I shouldn't
save the game.
Yeah, I have to do so every time.
You did it. You saved the game.
Yeah, I'm imagining this is just a very anxious Phoenix, and so in his brain, this is him being like, okay, I need to take like 50 seconds to think. Okay.
Right. Okay. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that.
So what have we not...
I don't know.
All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
No idea, but we have to pick the right one, so... right. Yeah, I have no idea here. What do we want? The person who received the bear. The bear itself.
The bear itself? What's in the bear?
Yeah, why is the bear important?
Yeah, that's what I would
think that makes sense, but...
I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear, Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Engarde's mansion. However, Mr. Engarde was arrested at the hotel that night.
Oh, that's true. Although I think it's like he gives it to Engarde as the bellboy, so then the bellboy is not suspicious, and then he goes back as the butler bringing it or something, or like it was in Engarde's stuff and he got to take that home or something. But how did they not find it at the hotel?
Yeah.
So that is a good point. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Mm-hmm. Oh, so yeah, that does get his client off.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, okay.
He just said, oh.
Oh!
Yeah.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Engarde who took this bear to his mansion.
Yeah, it was the butler.
The butler
just
did
like every... Yeah.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright.
He's smarter than us. Or me, at least.
There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Poor bear.
Yeah.
Phew, disaster.
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engarde's mansion.
We're not the witness.
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer.
Cynthia's texting me.
Oh, okay.
That's why she was calling you.
No, that was my friend Mike.
Someone was calling. It was you're in quiet mode and she knows somehow. So I don't know. I don't know how. But.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's trying to text me, but the phone call was Mike.
Okay, got it. It's not urgent.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Did you read this?
Yes.
Okay. This is catching up, so yeah.
The killer and Engarde were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Engarde Mansion as its butler.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to Engarde Mansion by the killer himself.
But then why hand it off?
Yeah.
I guess because it would have been a crime scene. Whoa! How would he not notice that arm?
I know, right?
That's why I was wondering what he's wearing.
Right, when it looked like he was about to be arrested, Engarde had him do so.
Yeah, that bear size is not consistent between things because that's a tinier bear than was sitting outside the little door.
Oh yeah. But and this the body is bigger on this one, but I think that's just an art or like the limbs are.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a modular bear.
Yes.
Or like one of those shrinky dinks or whatever.
Yes.
Or not a shrinky dink, those sponges that you put in water and then they grow. Or both. A shrinky dink and a sponge.
Yeah, I gave my boss one of those of a Bigfoot, but she's afraid to put it in the water. So
Why?
I don't know.
The whole point is putting them in water.
I don't know. So he's still in his original package.
Well, maybe she's collecting.
Yeah, she collects lots of Bigfoot stuff. So yeah.
I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
So maybe he put it in the suitcase and then on guard. But then how did it get out of the room? Because they would have had to look at On Guard too, so...
Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
I'm scared!
I'm scared.
I'm so scared!
I have to try. I have to find something else.
What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to...
I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
What? There is still another one?
He has to say something.
There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point.
What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further?
I guess he said Powers' testimony, so...
Okay.
Save again, just in case that was good. Because I think that was still good info, and I'm surprised we didn't lose anything for not doing that.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Mr. Powers' testimony, of course. Huh? I know that my testimony was kind of shaky, but...
Your inanity stupefies me, Mr. Wright. We have already clarified all the questionable points during the cross-examination just now. Wasting time like this, calling the testimony questionable. I'd say it's your head that's questionable here.
Then why did they say to do that?
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. So I guess it's the other thing then.
It's the person.
Yeah.
So
which
we can point out if it was Matt on guard, the arm should have looked funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear.
Yeah.
And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
It's true.
He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
And yeah, it should have been an obvious arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of... Ah!
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered who took the bear.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. You've got to be kidding.
The all caps. Okay.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Okay, so did we confirm that it was Adrian dressed as the Nickel Samurai? Because it was someone shorter dressed as the Nickel Samurai.
Oh yeah, right?
Did we
think
confirm
so?
that?
Because we did confirm that she stabbed him, Juan, with the knife. That didn't have her fingerprints on it, but it did have Matt's fingerprints on it because of the dinner.
Right.
So I think she did end up wearing the costume. I don't remember if there were her fingerprints on the guitar. No, Karita's. So yeah, okay, I think so. So it could still have been her, but why would she have taken it? I guess.
I don't know.
But that's a fair point.
Yeah.
It looks like you've dug your own grave, yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
Oh.
So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nickel Samurai. So we should be able to show that photo again with the draggy pants, right?
I think so.
Thanks to the defense, we've made all the clearer.
Yeah, we have this.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've heard enough.
No!
We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt On Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict.
Anime bullshit, please.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Nickel Samurai, yes.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do?
Hear the verdict.
Yeah.
I will now announce...
There is only one way for me to drag this trial out.
Yeah?
The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor.
Oh, I think he's gonna frame Adrian, I think is the idea. Right. At least for now.
Right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
The real client?
Yes.
Is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory.
I'm gonna say for real, because this is the
Yeah.
this actual decision.
Yeah. Right.
There we go.
Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
She seems to have it all together.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Adrian Andrews?
Yes. We already know that she tried to frame Matt On Guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Ah! Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw, that could have very well been Ms. Andrews.
If all you saw was the arm, yeah.
Right.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
He was napping! He was eeping!
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony, the defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
Lovobot's also eepy. Right as Matt came up to...
Nice timing. Okay.
Yeah, right. So
That's
smart.
right. Then, finding this figurine at Mr. On Guard's mansion...
It was a well-laid trap set by Ms. Andrews.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how it got there either way, so
No,
that's
we don't
fair.
know.
Yeah,
So.
me personally, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Only the bear knows.
Oh, okay, got it.
Right.
Yeah, the
We have
bear's...
to put the bear on the witness stand.
Yeah! Oh, that's my favorite witness.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
Oh, I said that. I could write that.
What's this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt on onto someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty. It's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on.
Oh.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was.
Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Get out of here!
Your Honor.
Oh yeah, there's no more people.
For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? Shows image of a pineapple with pepperoni on it.
Just pineapple? I thought it was gonna be a pizza. A pineapple with pepperoni on it.
The ultimate pineapple pizza.
It has no pizza. Pineapple pepperoni pizza. Hold the pizza.
His what if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory.
Instructions unclear. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
Yeah, I do.
He's right.
I do.
The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away.
Oh, Mummo ZP.
Why'd you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear.
Okay.
Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Ms. Andrews.
Okay.
And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Ms. Adrian Andrews herself.
Okay, so still not my favorite witness yet. So I don't know when they come out.
Okay.
I see.
I don't know.
Well, then the court will take a short 10-minute recess.
She's back.
The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Whoa. Ah. Nice. The awesome default painting. Yippee! Ah! Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Ah.
Ha ha ha. I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. Ugh, I swear this demon will pay.
I like when he laughs, the liquid shakes.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Mr. Nick!
She's back.
Pearls? Where's Mia?
Really strong power suddenly called her away.
So she's with Maya then.
Yeah.
I bet.
A really strong power.
she's on the phone. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is.
It's from Gumshoe.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yay. I right clicked.
How is it going? How have you been hanging in there, pal?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time! If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful.
It's gonna be shoe again. Or something.
Something, yeah.
Use a cat finder.
I was only able to come to this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent.
Huh?
Huh? A tent. I could see a circus tent.
Oh. Oh.
Mia.
Oh God, no! Are they at the big berry fucking whatever berry big circuit? Yeah, Big Berry. I should have just been in the yeah. Oh no! Oh, snacks. No, not snacks. Okay. Yeah.
It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away.
Yep.
She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window, about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal. The Very Big Circus.
I hope they don't bring the other guys back. You know.
Yeah, I know.
They better not come back.
Maya is somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. Hunt. Okay, hold on a sec, pal.
And then she opens the door, and then it's just Mo's room. God.
I have to remember all those voices.
No, I don't think they're gonna bring him back.
Okay.
I think it's...
Hey, draw a circle on that map about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! And I could see a mailbox under the window, just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so.
Okay.
I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal.
Yippee!
Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Do you have a 300 feet string and a pencil with you?
Yeah, right, a 300-foot radius on the map. Yeah, right. I don't know if you need the pencil for... What if you just go to the tent and you carry the 300-foot string and then you walk in a circle until you hit an office building?
There you go.
Yeah. That's how searches work, right? Mm-hmm. They just carry really long strings with them.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I'm sure that's what they do on NCIS.
Yeah, they should. That would make it more interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal?
The pencil is to be put in the center? Oh, okay. I was imagining it like a compass. Because that was what you would do on a map, right? Is you would have a pin in the center, and then you have a pencil or a pen to draw the circle.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But I would think you'd have a person.
Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Gumshoe, please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer.
Yeah, saying it like that, maybe it'll be longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say...
I just have to start talking really slow.
If you say...
The slow talkers of America. Have I told you about that
I think
bit?
So.
Yeah. Where the guy eventually starts finishing the other guy's lines because he's
so slow.
Yeah.
Court will now reconvene.
People are unreliable. That's why I prefer pencils. Chase 2025. Okay. I guess that's fair.
Well, it's kind of like when I was working at Bell Labs and they kept asking me if I wanted to be a supervisor. And finally I said, I like organizing, but I like organizing things better than people because people tend to do whatever they want, even if you tell them to do stuff, whereas things stay where you put them.
That's true.
And I like that better. So.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Ah!
The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to the client.
I thought he was saying that was to kill her. It appeared in the killer. Yes.
From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit.
Thanks, Chase. That's your quote, though. That's not how that works. It's not your... Okay. Okay, whatever.
Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. It's something you would have said if you'd thought of it.
Yeah, but then it's Lummo wisdom. That's the...
Yeah.
I did say it. That is true. I read it, so...
Yeah.
It counts.
Yes.
It's my quote now, I guess.
Yeah, right.
If you're ceding all usage in the future of that quote to me, then fair.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice.
Oh.
However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, Have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
I've rescinded my coining of the phrase. Okay. Now it's cod buddies.
Of course I have.
You have seen it before?
That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
Secrets.
All right. Why does she...
Did she give it to Juan or something? Or it has the suicide note in it. Or it did at one point. Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle.
Puzzle box.
If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing the suicide note is in there.
So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
No, it's one of the thinker statues. It's the thinker clocks. You open it, and
it's a thinker bear.
And there's a thinker inside.
It's a
and
thinker
then it
bear.
Starts screaming the time every hour.
Screaming.
The time is 3 p.m. Yeah.
Yes, looks can be deceiving. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship.
It actually would be very funny if Larry made this. Because he made the thinker statue, didn't he? So
I don't remember that, but
I think
okay.
he did, because then it was a one-of-a-kind thinker statue as a gift to his girlfriend, and the witness was like, yeah, she bought it at a store, or I bought it at a store and gave it to her, or something. So that's how I know.
Okay.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
It looks like there really was something to that bear after all.
Yeah, well, duh. Mia, come on. What do you mean?
Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle.
Okay.
A puzzle? That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
Oh, this will be useless then.
True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly?
Yeah.
If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. So you can't take it apart, and how
So
would...
you can.
Oh, you can take it apart. You can. You are able to take it apart.
What?
And how would one go about doing that? Well, first you turn its tail to the right, and then push it in.
Oh yes, I see.
Well, they gave it to him.
Yeah, right. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Ooh, this is most interesting.
A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again.
He's doing it. I assume this is him taking all the pieces off.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But they didn't show you any pictures again.
No.
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
I think he's lost it. So, what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it.
Whoa.
Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Friend.
Then this was a present from you?
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan.
Yeah.
So it was a present from Ms. Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are that many people with this same bear in this country.
Okay.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside.
Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same once once it's been broken.
Okay, so they didn't break it.
Someone didn't break it.
Yeah.
You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box?
That's the same question.
I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. On Guard didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get for now.
Yeah, that seemed like a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does kind of implicate her if the killer was handing her although I guess we don't know that he knew that she was in the costume, right?
Yeah, but then how would On Guard have known about it, right? Because she didn't tell him, so unless Juan told him, but why would Juan tell him? So
why was the killer picking it up?
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's weird. It does implicate Adrian more.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box.
Okay. I don't know why they keep calling it a jewelry box. I guess just because it's small.
Yeah, I guess. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? What's inside?
Yeah.
That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness?
Solve it!
Yes?
You are the only one who can open this. Please.
I thought the judge was fiddling with it.
He didn't get it. I think he failed. That was why.
Okay. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Ms. Andrews as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. I've opened it. Is this what you wanted?
What is that? It looks like a note.
For some sort of suicide or something.
I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note. The suicide note? The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Inpax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida.
The note says,
himself.
not just any race, but a special race to see who's the fastest.
Why? Why? Okay. Did you read that?
Yeah, hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself, yes.
Okay. I thought the TTS interrupted you.
Yeah.
It seems Celeste Inpax had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide.
Oh, well, wait, I'm trying to think. No, so this is the secret.
Order! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere.
So it was delivered to Matt then. Because why would she have been looking for it?
Yeah, right.
Because it had already been
Well-
oh, wait, wrong. Yes, okay. Because it had already been taken by the killer.
Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think.
She sounds like she's crying.
Yeah.
Oh, what I think? I don't know.
Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well.
Okay. This will probably be evidence, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her notes, Celeste Impax left to us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Matt on guard. About being engaged to Corrida and on guard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all.
And that's all Ms. Impax had to say.
There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Ungard.
Then what?
Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word.
Matt on guard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public at any cost.
I mean, you could just not be a jerk. I think that's the easiest way.
I know that's a much easier option in my opinion, but yeah.
Oh well. Tells of Vanguard's horrible misdeeds. Okay. Yeah. More evidence.
Oh, and this time he even went so far as to kill someone to stop him from revealing that. How terrible. What a selfish person. I guess there are slingball liars out there who will defend these creeps too.
There is no room for doubt here. Mr. Dekilla's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house.
Yeah.
It seems that we have come to the truth at last.
Gumshoe better run in right now with Maya.
Yeah, right.
The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
Wow. How am I supposed to escape from this one?
That's a good question.
Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you must know. You know what you must do.
I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. There are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe, somehow, I can find a way out of this situation through one of those.
The gavel is already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry.
The suicide note or the figurine? Which of these should I pursue? Man, I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I got no idea either.
All right, so let's think a minute about the figurine.
Yeah.
Because it's still confusing. Okay, so the killer knew about the suicide note, so I guess they had to know that it was in the figurine. How did they know it was in the figurine? How would Matt know, or the killer know that it was in there in the figurine?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like they had to have overheard or something.
And in a way, even Adrian didn't.
Well, Adrian knew about the figurine, she knew that Juan had hidden it. Okay. So I think she probably would have known that it was in there. So she's the only person who would have known about the figurine.
So that implicates her in hiring the killer, because she's the only one that would have known that the note was in
the figurine specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so I think figurine maybe is better.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning
because the suicide note, more people knew that was a possibility, but they...
Right. That seems just like a straight up murder motive.
Yeah.
Please wait, Your Honor.
Oh man, look at that lawyer.
He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook.
But that's his job.
The assassin took this with him from the crime scene after murdering Mr. Corrida. At the request of his client, of course.
So, what's your point, Mr. Wright?
I don't think it's possible that Mr. DeKiller's client was Matt on guard. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here.
Good.
So does the silence mean we guessed right?
I have to assume, because this is dialogue,
Okay.
so...
You can't tell by just looking at it that this bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Matt on guard thought the note was inside this bear are 0 to none.
Non-zero, but 0.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Judge. Judge.
Yeah, it's not his job to think.
That's true.
Just judge.
Yeah, but not without thinking.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there's no reason why Mr. On Guard would ever want a jewelry box like this, or a teddy bear for that matter.
Yeah, he does.
Because Juan was the one who liked teddy bears.
Uh-huh. It wouldn't stick out.
Yeah.
Order, order, order! You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one.
Unfortunately, I think he believes differently.
I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself.
Wow.
It's a good line.
Yeah.
Hmm? I would like to direct the court's attention to this.
Oh.
What is that?
So Juan put it in the bear right before he was murdered? What's happening here? Why would he do that?
It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying.
Yeah, but it was only set to start recording at 8 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Spying? Sorry.
Yeah,
Spying?
What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession.
Let me look at it, because it probably said. Yeah. From 8 p.m. So they wouldn't have known in time.
Yeah.
I don't think. Because it doesn't have any footage on it. You would have had to been at On Guard's house to know.
So he would have to go back, watch the footage, and oh look, he put something in the bear, and come back.
Yeah, in 10 minutes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That seems crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Matt On Guard and the victim both thought of the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And? The victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt On Guard. Order! Order! Ahem. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
It doesn't look good.
No. Well, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye.
He was thinking that.
But this camera that I have is not the same one.
Oh, it's another one?
Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have to tell us.
The victim's house. Ah.
Yeah. We weren't allowed to go there.
Yeah,
Why would
we haven't
ever...
seen that. Okay.
Using this.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
the bug finder.
Yeah.
Gumshoe's bug sweeper.
Uh-oh.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Uh-oh.
Matt On Guard's fingerprints on there?
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh?
What am I supposed to say to that evidence?
Yeah.
I think this is the end.
It's fairly obvious that Mr. On-Guard learned of the suicide note through this.
Okay. Oh wait, a method that we had no way of knowing. Okay.
Well, but
We didn't have.
I guess it depends on how long the spying was going on. But I mean, the suicide note. Okay, he was watching the victim all along.
Maybe Juan kept opening the bear and looking at it. You know, like we have no way of knowing because we don't have the footage.
Right. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, no, what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is that man the bad killer guy?
Yeah, he's the killer.
Shush, stop. Don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so, ew, nasty. Phoenix.
Ew, he's
Opening
sweating.
and closing like a useless machine.
Oh, the bear?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Yes, Chief? Chief, have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What I'm going to do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? What?
With his hands above his head
Yeah,
or something like like a cartoon character. Uh-oh. Caught her with stuff in her mouth.
I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think this time we finally understand everything.
What is she talking about?
I have no idea.
Maybe the fact that it needs to record, or that it's off-site, or that Adrian had this, or... Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
I have no clue.
Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you?
What is this piece of evidence that Mia is talking about? Can I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at, or should I let it go?
Right. I mean, we have to, because otherwise we're gonna
Yeah,
lose, but I don't know what it is.
But yeah, we have no clue.
Yeah.
I have an objection, Your Honor.
But hopefully he'll give us a clue, or else I'll just look it up.
Okay.
'Cause it's not that important.
Because we don't want to go through all the pieces of...
No, there's way too much. Yeah.
That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright.
Like when he did that.
Yes, right.
No, I think you had a weaker one, Edward. Objection. There we go.
Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily.
You are beginning to sound desperate.
That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said?
Well, yeah.
So you're telling me that I forgot something. You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up. I have to assume it's the transmitter, but I don't want to spend time on the whole thing.
Yeah,
So
I'm in full agreement.
yeah. Oh, I can't type any letters. So I've typed letters now. Part 4. Are we on part 4-1? Is that I guess I can't check. But
I don't know.
is the bear figurine? Figurine, suicide note, suicide note. Oh, we have to present her suicide note. Was it hidden? Oh, the actual suicide note.
Transmitter or transmitter?
Transmitter. Right, yeah, there you go. Oh. Oh, we haven't actually looked at the handwriting on it.
Okay.
To see if she wrote it.
Okay.
That is Ms. Impax's suicide note, right?
Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear. But this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago.
Yeah, they haven't analyzed any of it.
Which means...
Yeah.
The handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed.
It is new evidence, that's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so like we just got that evidence.
Yeah.
So it's brand new, so it could be forged.
Yep.
By Adrian, I think is the idea. But it could be forged by Juan too, I suppose. But they're the only two. Yeah, or Matt, if he now knows about that. Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Okay. So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Ms. Impax or not, that has yet to be even remotely confirmed.
Mr. Wright, you can't seriously...
Mr. Wright, are you saying this suicide note is a fake?
Ms. Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Engard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear?
Yeah. As a reason for elongating the trial, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yep.
How dare you?
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. Nobody else could write that pretty.
Well, no, it's more no one could put it in there, but yeah, right? Yeah. I love the handwriting on this.
I was listening to a podcast about the first women who went down the Grand Canyon as botanists to collect, but of course they always had to cook the meals.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So one would cook the meal while the other one did the botany collecting, because the rest of the guys on the trip were there for other reasons.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Ah, gosh, age-old problem. Okay.
Yes.
What? Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person, other than the victim, who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself.
Her glasses!
Miss Andrews.
Your glasses.
You wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Engard.
I did no such thing.
Right. If you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. We have the picture frame that Impax wrote on the back of, that she signed.
Yeah, that would be
Love Celeste, right?
Yeah, that would be an analysis because she signed it. So
right. Yeah, exactly.
Both.
Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence.
Yeah, but we don't want the actual analysis to happen, right?
I suppose,
it's killing time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution.
That's enough.
I don't want to do anything.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note?
Oh, I just looked ahead in the guide. The guide's really funny.
Okay.
Okay, good.
It is as the defense has stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed.
If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible.
Yay!
Impossible. That's impossible.
This isn't good, Phoenix.
Why?
The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day.
Oh, I guess that's not good.
I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day, but we got Gumshoe, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
Handwriting analysis, my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. Engard is guilty. Look, any idiot can tell you that. I think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Shut
Guilty,
up.
guilty, guilty.
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 that really sounds like the Great Ace Attorney too, because they have a whole thing where they say guilty a bunch.
Oh, somebody's phone.
It's our phone.
What is that sound?
It's Gumshoe. Hello, Gumshoe? What is it with him? And what's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to Killer? He got away.
What the hell?
What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal, but the two of them were already gone. This is terrible.
It really is.
I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time.
But we don't have the circus anymore.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's good. You don't have to watch the circus people.
Right, exactly. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Guilty. 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 Guilty.
So
Guilty.
many
Guilty. Guilty.
So many guilties.
Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Right, I can't for us to come this far and... Oh. What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, I know what they're doing.
I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch.
Take that! It's beautiful.
Great.
Graphic.
Yes.
Graphic.
Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you've got to buy us some more time. Court is in session.
Edward, no!
Whoa.
No!
No. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying...
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this. However, it appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
No! Ooh.
This time, I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day.
No! Man, the sound is really gravelly too on that when they're all talking. Ah!
Please wait, Your Honor.
Ah!
Edgeworth?